Hey, ever stop and really think about Mars? Not just as a red dot in the night sky, but as a place, a world, a future? Because believe it or not, that's exactly what we're talking about today. Not science fiction, not some distant dream, but the very real possibility of humanity becoming a multiplanetary species. And it all starts with Mars. Picture this with me for a second. Forget Earth. Imagine standing on red soil, under a salmon-colored sky. You see canyons that make the Grand Canyon look like a ditch, volcanoes that dwarf Everest, and in the distance, maybe just maybe the glimmer of a habitat, a sign of human life on another world. Sounds incredible, right? Almost impossible? Well, that's what we're going to unpack today, because this dream of Mars, it's closer than you think. Now, before we get lost in the mind-blowing details, and trust me, there are a lot of them, let's just take a beat. Think about what this actually means. Humanity on Mars. It's everything. And if that idea even slightly excites you, if you feel that little spark of adventure, of possibility, then do me a favor right now. Hit that like button. Seriously, smash it. Let's show the world how many of us are ready for this future. And then subscribe. Join this journey with us. Because this isn't just about watching videos, it's about building a future together. Okay, with me? Good. Because now we're diving deep. And I mean deep. Forget the easy answers. Forget the sound bites. We're going to look at the real story of the Mars mission. Why it matters, why it's happening now, who's leading the charge, and what it's actually going to take to make this incredible vision a reality. So let's start with the big question. Why Mars? I mean, really why? It's not just about planting a flag or bragging rights. It's something far more profound. First, there's the science. Mars, it's a treasure chest of cosmic secrets. Did life exist there? Could it exist there, even now, hidden beneath the surface? Answering that, it changes everything. It redefines our place in the universe. Imagine discovering evidence of life beyond Earth. It would be revolutionary. And this quest for those answers, it inspires. It drives innovation. It pulls young people into science, technology, engineering, math, the fields that will shape tomorrow. But there's a deeper reason too, a more urgent reason. Earth, as incredible as it is, isn't invincible. Climate change, resource depletion, asteroid impacts, we face real threats. Mars isn't an escape hatch, not in the short term anyway, but it is a backup plan, a way to safeguard humanity's future, to ensure our survival, long term. Think of it as diversifying our portfolio, but for the entire human race. And then there's that almost primal human drive, that urge to explore, to push boundaries, to see what's over the next horizon. From the first explorers charting unknown oceans to the pioneers venturing into uncharted lands, it's in our DNA. Mars is the ultimate horizon, the ultimate challenge. And facing that challenge, pushing ourselves to the absolute limit, that's what makes us grow. That's what makes us human. And here's the incredible thing. This isn't just a pipe dream anymore. The moment is now. We're living in a window of opportunity. Why? Technology, specifically Starship, SpaceX's giant rocket, it's a game changer. Suddenly, Mars becomes within reach, in a way we never thought possible before. And there's a growing political will, a renewed focus on space exploration. It's like all the pieces are finally starting to fall into place. But who's going to lead this charge? NASA, the agency that took us to the moon? Historically, yes. But today, NASA is facing some challenges. The Artemis program, aiming to return to the moon, it's been criticized. Some experts argue it's become too focused on contracts, on keeping vendors happy, rather than on a clear, driving mission. Think back to Apollo. That was a mission, laser-focused. Everything pointed towards that one goal. Artemis, it's more fragmented. NASA, to really lead the way to Mars, needs to recapture that mission-driven spirit, that clear, unifying purpose. Then there's SpaceX, Elon Musk's company. Undeniably brilliant, incredibly ambitious, and pushing the boundaries of space technology faster than anyone. But should the Mars mission be just a SpaceX project? Probably not. That creates, well, let's be honest, a massive conflict of interest. And it risks losing the broader political and public support that's absolutely essential for something this huge. SpaceX will be a critical player, no doubt. But for Mars to truly succeed, it needs to be a collaboration. NASA, SpaceX, international partners all working together. A global effort for all of humanity. And speaking of Elon Musk and his vision for humanity on Mars, If you want to dive even deeper into his truly shocking plan, make sure to check out our video, Could We Live on Mars? Elon Musk's shocking plan. Just click the link in the top right corner of your screen to explore that video next. It's packed with even more details about Starship, Martian cities, and the incredible challenges and possibilities that lie ahead. Even the way we plan the journey matters. There are different mission types. Opposition classes missions, they get you there faster, but you spend less time on Mars. Conjunction classes missions, longer trip, but you get a much longer stay on the surface. For Mars exploration, for really learning about the planet, conjunction class is the way to go. It maximizes science, minimizes risk, and it's actually more efficient in terms of propellant. Opposition class missions? They're like sprinting to Mars just to turn around and come home. Not really the point, is it? And speaking of efficiency, let's talk about Starship again. It's not just big, it's designed to be reusable. That changes everything. Suddenly, the cost of getting to space, to Mars, it plummets. But even Starship faces challenges. One of the biggest? Fuel. Getting enough fuel to Mars for the return trip, that's a massive undertaking. SpaceX's plan is to produce fuel on Mars using Martian resources. Ingenious. But it requires energy. A lot of energy. Solar power? You'd need vast, sprawling solar farms. Nuclear power? Technically more efficient, but nuclear reactors on Mars, that brings a whole new set of complexities, political considerations, and safety protocols. Now here's a really cool idea. Starboat. Think of it as a smaller, nimbler version of Starship, designed to work with Starship. The idea is to save fuel. Instead of a massive Starship having to maneuver all over Mars' orbit, you send a smaller Starboat. It uses less fuel for orbital rendezvous, it can explore more efficiently, and it could even return to Earth without needing to refuel itself in Martian orbit, relying on the main Starship for the ride home. It's like a Martian scout ship. And the beauty of it, this Starboat concept, it's not just for Mars. It could revolutionize lunar missions too, making Artemis cheaper, more effective, more sustainable. Okay, fast forward. Imagine we do get to Mars. Not just a quick visit, but a permanent presence. A colony. What does that even look like? It's not going to be instant cities, sprawling metropolises overnight. Think organic growth. Step by step. First, small groups of pioneers, hardy souls, building the very basics. Habitats, greenhouses, maybe initial industries. Then slowly, gradually, more people, more infrastructure. It'll be challenging, for sure. Building a civilization on Mars isn't going to be easy, and it probably won't look like Earth cities. Forget vast highway networks and sprawling suburbs. Think smaller, more self-contained settlements, strategically located near resources, connected not by roads, but maybe by advanced transportation systems we haven't even invented yet. So when could all this actually happen? When could we see humans on Mars? 2031. That's a date that's being talked about. Ambitious? Absolutely. Realistic? With the right focus, the right resources, the right commitment, it's within reach. 2031, it's less than a decade away. Think about that for a second. And the payoff? The scientific discoveries, the technological leaps, the sheer inspiration. It's almost immeasurable. Unlocking the secrets of Mars, searching for life beyond Earth, pushing the boundaries of human ingenuity. This isn't just about space exploration. It's about the future of humanity. A future that is literally out of this world. This isn't about escaping Earth. It's about expanding humanity. It's about becoming something more. Mars, it's not just a destination. It's a catalyst, a crucible, forging a new era for our species. A chance to learn, to grow, to build a future that is not just bigger, but better. A future driven by exploration, by innovation, by the unwavering human spirit of discovery. The future of humanity, it's not set in stone. It's being written right now. By us. By you. The dream of Mars, it's not just a dream anymore. It's a challenge. A call to adventure. A chance to make history. Will we answer that call? Will we rise to meet this incredible moment? Will we dare to become multiplanetary? Your voice matters. Your passion matters. This future isn't being built in labs and boardrooms alone. It's being built in the hearts and minds of people like you watching this video right here, right now. So join the conversation. Be a part of this extraordinary journey. Scroll down to the comments. Tell me, what's your vision for humanity on Mars? What kind of world do you see us building there? What are your hopes, your dreams, your Martian future? Share them. Let's ignite a global dialogue. Let's shape this future together. The time for just dreaming is over. The time for action is now. Let's hear from you in the comments right now. Earth is our beginning. But Mars is where we plant the seed of something new, where humanity takes root and reaches for the stars. We will bloom there, and the universe will watch us rise.